This is one of the most haunting cases of medical neglect I've ever heard. This happened super recently too. The picture behind me is where police found Lacey Fletcher, whose body had actually melted the couch and started to fuse with it too. Just in January of 2022, police answered a call about a woman being unresponsive, and they had no idea that they were walking into a house of horrors. The police walked in and found Lacey Fletcher, who's pictured here, but she didn't look anything like she did in this picture. Not only had she passed away, but she was in an absolutely deplorable state. Warning, this is graphic. First off, she was covered in filth. She was sitting on the couch in a pile of human excrement. It was everywhere. It was all over the couch. It was in her hair, and it actually started to seep through and eat through the couch, which had caused ulcers all over her body, some so deep you could see the bone. She was covered in maggots, and she was only 96 pounds. Not only had her body eaten through the couch, but her skin actually started to fuse with the couch as well. And she tested positive for COVID, which they believe may have been a contributing factor to her passing away. People say she barely looked human. What makes this even more mysterious is that her parents, Lacey and Clay Fletcher, were seemingly normal citizens in society. Her father worked at a nonprofit and her mother worked within local government. Their friends thought they were lovely people, and when they asked how their daughter was doing, who they hadn't seen since she was 15, they said she was fine, and they just assumed she left home and got married. They made many claims as to why and how it could have gotten this bad. They claimed that Lacey had severe anxiety, as well as autism, or was on the spectrum at least, and that her anxiety had gotten so bad around the time when she was 15, they pulled her out of school and started homeschooling her, and she refused to leave the living room. They also claim that she had something called locked-in syndrome, but this is just a claim. It has never been proven. They claimed that they would clean her and provide her meals, and that she was free to leave whenever she wanted, but she was the one who insisted on staying in the living room and going to the bathroom on the couch. However, the state of filth and malnutrition that Lacey's body was found in seemed to contradict these claims, and they seemed like they were both of sound enough mind to know that Lacey needed a higher level of care that they could have provided and needed much more help and medical intervention. Investigators said that this happened over a long period of time too, so Lacey was probably on that couch for years, sitting in her own filth. The images were so upsetting and disturbing that the courts had medical professionals on standby in case anyone needed treatment. The police found her in January in 2022, and charges were filed on them in May.